नमः सर्वेभ्यः शुभमध्याह्नः। इदानीं चतुर्थपाठस्य अग्रिम उपभागे पठनम् अनुसरामः। अत्र पदविभागनियमः इत्यस्मिन् भागे किञ्चित् पाठ्यते। पदविभागनियमः, the rules of splitting words. In the lessons so far, you have come across padavibhaga in shlokas that were taught. Words are joined with one another due to several factors. First factor, a word ending in a consonant joins with the following word that commences with a vowel. Samyuktakshara formation. Example, griham agachat, makara and akara. Griham agachat, a becomes a upa akshara to samyuktakshara ma. Okay, so we have seen no vyanjana swara interleave. So ga vyanjana r swara, h vyanjana a swara, m vyanjana a swara, g vyanjana a swara, ch and ch vyanjana dvayam akara akarantam. तदनन्तरं तकारः व्यञ्जनान्तमेव अत्र स्वराक्षरं नास्ति। तो एवं व्यञ्जनम् एकं वा द्वौ वा त्रीणि वा समूहे भूत्वा अन्ते स्वरम् एकं कदाचित् द्वयं, कदा द्वयं स्वरद्वयं भवति, अनुस्वारः यदा भवति अपि च विसर्गः यथा भवति। इदानीम् अत्र पश्यतु, मह मह इति यद् नियमः इत्यत्र मकारः व्यञ्जनं, तदनन्तरम् अकारः अस्ति स्वरः, पूर्णस्वरः। पूर्णस्वरात् अनन्तरं तत्र विसर्जनीयः अथवा विसर्गः अपि अस्ति, अर्धस्वरवत् इति किञ्चित् वक्तुं शक्नुमः। सो अह इति स्वरद्वयम् इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः। सम्पूर्णस्वरमेकम् अर्धस्वरमेकम् इति। तथैव अम् इत्यत्र, अत्र गृहम् इत्यत्र सम्पूर्णमकारः दर्शितमस्ति, कदाचित् बिन्दुप्रयोगः, अनुस्वारबिन्दुप्रयोगः यत्र भवति तत्रापि अम् इम् उम् एतादृश स्वरद्वयानां योजनं भवति। सामान्यतया एकमेव स्वरम्। इन् वाक्यम् उक्त्वा मकारः उकारः मु, तद् इति, दकारः इकारः दि, तदिति. In the examples above, the first word ends with a consonant, vyanjanantam, agachat. Sorry, griham. Okay, m and d are consonants without a vowel. Okay, m d. The second word has a vowel in the beginning, swaradi. Adi means beginning, so swaradi. So a, u and e are seen. When the two words are joined, m plus a has become ma, and d plus e di, and m plus u mu. Okay, so vyanjanam and swaraksharam, they go hand in hand. Number 2 point, words are joined according to visarga sandhi. Sometimes the visarga changes to repha, sometimes to sakara, and some other times as o. There are places where visarga disappears also, lopaha. See the examples below and note these changes in visarga. We have kind of practically seen this as we did the analysis of various suktis, subhashitams and shlokas that we have seen so far, but it will be nice to have it laid out to us a little bit, not in the sense of we are going to have exam papers on this at this level about this. This will come in the next level, Visarga Sandhi in Shiksha, but they have given a summary for us because anyway for Anvaya Krama we need to know a little bit by practice. Visarga, number one version of Visarga Sandhi, Visarga is replaced by Repha. In fact, like I told you, it is more like rewinding rather than replacement. But anyway, savituhu plus idam, savituridam. So savitur plus idam, r plus e, ri, samyuktakshara. So savituridam, like that it happens. Okay. So there are rules where repa can come. All of them cannot occur at the same place. Okay. There are non-overlapping rules for 1, 2, 3, 4 and other variants that may not be described here. Okay. Visarga is replaced by repa. We saw that. Visarga is replaced by sakara. Sometimes this sakara eventually becomes shakara, shakara and all that. Okay. That is due to further sandhi transformations, but the primary one they are talking about. Bhavantah sarve, bhavantas sarve. In the influence of another sakara being present, this is happening. So bhavantah sarve become bhavantas sarve. So the double sakara happens for the. So this half sakara replacement joins the other sakara as a compound. Okay. Bhavantas sarve. So you have to attack and release with a sa. Bhavantas sarve. Bhavantas sarve. Like that. Okay. Visarga replaced by okara. This one is actually replaced by ukara. Ukara with whatever is previously present will become okara. Okay. Using a internal guna. Anyway. Ramaha vandate. So Rama u vandate. Rama a plus u o Ramo vandate. Like that is the Paninian progress. Okay. But anyway, you can look at it in the end as a okara replacement. So Ramo vandate. Mrudu Vyanjana has to be there for this. See, this Vyanjana has to be Mrudu. Visarga disappearing. Lopaha. Devaha iti. Deva iti. So dirga akara followed by visarga. See here, ukara followed by visarga, repa. Dirga akara followed by visarga and a swarakshara, the lopa. So variation, you can see the non-overlapping nature of rules. So when you look at the visarga, the influencer for visarga sandhi is the letter that is before it and the letter that is after it. So this ikara also influences the visarga sandhi, as also this ukara before the visarga, right? So visarga always is having a preceding swara because it is an ardha swara. We saw it doesn't have a life of its own other than with a, e, u, etc. Okay, so uhu is the compound here and u is the influencer for the visarga along with this e. So under certain conditions, the repa adesha takes place. Under another condition, sakara adesha takes place. And another condition, ukara adesha takes place. Under another condition, lopa adesha or lopa adesha is a bad word. It is like null replacement. But yeah, you can use that. So null happens, lopa happens. In the next level, you will learn Visarga Sandhi in detail, Shiksha. For now, to be able to do Padavibhaga, the above explanation is sufficient. That's correct, what they have done. Okay. The words are joined according to other Sandhi rules also, number 3. So, first we saw Samyuktakshara. We have also been analyzing where there is no Sandhi but Samyoga, Samyuktakshara generates. We saw that. Number 2, we saw plenty examples of Visarga Sandhi everywhere. So we have kind of become half familiar with these kind of things, but more formally presented here. And believe me, this is not all. There are some more rules of Visarga Sandhi. Words are number 3 is other sandhis, okay, which are also going to occur. In fact, Anuswara Sandhi is not been listed here. That is actually, we have seen plenty replacement of Halanta Makara with Anuswara and Anuswara with Halanta Makara alternately, like that we have seen it. But some other simple ones, Swara Sandhis they have given. Tasya ayam, tasyayam, a plus a, Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. We have studied this. Tasya idam, tasyedam, Guna Sandhi. Okay, a plus e, a. Okay, a and o generation through Guna Sandhi. Okay, and tasya etat, tasyaitat, a plus a, I. Okay, Vriddhi Sandhi. Okay, then devau agatau, au plus a, av yanta vanta desha. Bottom half. You see this picture here, right? This is our famous picture. So by our Guruvarya Tilak Rao Mahodaya. So here all this light you can call skin yellow color block is the Yantavanta Desha. Ai, Avu, Ai, Av. And this is only Purva Desha. Remember, this only replaces the A, O, I, Au only. The I, U, if the Adi Akshara of the second part remains. So Aya, Ai, Ayu, Air. I don't know how this one is. I'll forget that also. Ia, Io, Iai, Iou. So that's the replacement actually, if you want to take it as Ekadesha. Okay. Yeah. Tasya idam, tasya idam, tasya etat, tasya etat, vriddhi, yantavanta. Devau agatau, devav agatau. Av. So see, au, okay, agatau. So this column, first column. So av is the replacement. So av comes there. So dev plus av, devav. And the last vakara joins the a to become a samyuktakshara. So devav agatau, it becomes. Okay. Anyway, when you study Antavanta, we'll be studying it more closely. Okay. Survey api, which will happen in later lesson of this level only. Survey api. So here, A, in the presence of A or O, this hrasva akara can be elided with a purva rupa sandhi, where in written form we show an avagraha, but in pronunciation it is sarvepi. There is no special pronunciation for this avagraha, but it represents an elided akara, hrasva akara, purva rupa sandhi. So this is what. Now, you know, this is just a picture. Don't at this moment get startled by what I have shown there in the yellow block. I have already introduced you to this lovely, colorful pictorial of Swarasandhi. We have to pretty much mentally lock this by the time we finish these lessons. But this one is at Shiksha level. This will be very critical, this chart. Okay. Here, instead of giving this nice colorful way, it's not so easy for Visarga Sandhi. It's given in more in formula fashion, like more in the Paninian fashion. Okay. The rules of when Ukara Desha takes place, in what conditions Lopa takes place, when Repa Desha takes place, when Sakara Desha takes place, and in turn replace with Sh and Sh later. Okay, due to other sandhis. And basically, so which you can look at it as three splits of Sakara Desha. And then where Visarga remains and becomes a Upadbhani or Jihva Muliya in the presence of Ka, Kha, Pa, Pha, etc. So these kind of, and there is one more which I have not listed. There is a Dirga of the Swarakshara in the presence of, there is a more complex one. Anyway, we'll not worry about that. So for now, don't worry too much about the underlying explanation. Okay. You can separately look at it, but I would not worry about it much. Yes, Varya?
Please tell me the page number from the book.
I don't know because I'm not looking at the book.
74.
74, Varya. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So so what are the summaries? One is Samyuktakshara summary. Another one is Visarga Sandhi summary. Another one is other Swara Sandhi summaries. Okay. But believe me, there is more to the Prapancha. There is a lot of Vyanjana Sandhis. Visarga Sandhi is treated separately. That has been listed here. Vyanjana Sandhis are all there. So after looking at all of them, it becomes somewhat easier and easier. And finally, at Kovida level, fourth level, Kovida level. 1 second. What is this? Very strange sound. Okay. So at Kovida level, you will learn about Samasa also. Once you have understood Samasa way, how to read into Samasas and get the meaning of the word, then, you know, looking at these verses and analyzing them becomes easier and easier. At least you'll be appreciating more and more. Okay. So let us do this abhyasa. It's not possible to crowdsource because of the nature of this abhyasa. So I will invite somebody. Just a minute. Stand by. Viji Sridharan Varye. Viji Sridharan. Okay, gone. Usha Varye.
Yes.
Bagini.
Mahoday.
So now what I have to do is identify the splits in this.
Yeah.
See, evam uktva is easy. Evam plus uktva like evam uktva like that. So tam avadat, what do you think is the split?
Tam avadat.
Tam plus avadat. Very good. Etam upayam.
Etam plus upayam.
Etam plus upayam. Well done. Satyam iti.
Satyam iti.
Very good. Satyam iti. So if you, not that the meanings are significant, but just to, because always we want to learn everywhere. Eva muktva, having told like this. Tam avadat, told him. Etam upayam, this trick or method, something like that. Okay. Satyam iti, truth so. I mean, understood something as to the truth, like that. Satyam iti janami. I know this as the truth, like that. Upayam, sorry, Bagini, your turn.
Upayam akalayya.
Upayam akalayya. Okay. Akalayya. Luckily, I have to help myself. I have explained here. Akalayati means to consider. Okay. Oh, sorry. Vijay Bagini was unable to unmute for some reason. That's okay. She has some problem. We'll leave her. Akalayati, to consider. Okay. So, akalayya, having considered, having supposed. That is the meaning. Okay. So, it's quite significant, complex verb of Samskrita. So, upayam akalayya, having thought of some plan, a method like that. Okay. Continue, Bagini.
Aham plus etat.
Aham plus etat is ahametat. So I this. Now remember, this is not a samasta pada. So trying to give a combined meaning is only of limited possibility because we don't know the whole sentence. But if they were closely coupled, then it is like I this thing I like aham etat ichami, like that. Angikritam asit.
Angikritam plus asit.
Well done. Accepted it was. So, Baginyaha uttaram maya angikritam asti. Okay. Bagini's answer is accepted by me. Okay, like that. Thanks, Bagini. Well done. Shri Anjani. Shri Ranjani, I think.
Missed, sir.
You are doing Repasandhi here. Okay.
Okay.
Anugnyam api.
Anugnyam api. It is anugnyam and api.
Anugnyam adhikam and api. Yeah, and is fine. So the directive also, like that. Like for example, किं सेवकः यजमानस्य अनुज्ञाम् अपि सम्यक् श्रुतवान्, like that. Okay, he listened to the adesha properly. Shabdanam eva.
Shabdanam eva.
Shabdanam eva, of the sounds only. So, for example, Dileepah yada Swarga Pradeshat Punaha Griham Prati Gachan Asit, Shabdanam Grahanam eva Nasit. He had no grasping power of sounds, something like that. So, Shabdanam eva. Last two.
Karyam ekam. Karyam and ekam.
Karyam and ekam. Well done. So work one assignment, one work, one whatever duty. Last one.
Ayojitam asit. Ayojitam asit.
Ayojitam asit. Almost every example they have given is halantamakara swara, halantamakara swara, halantamakara swara. Okay. This I notice now looking back. Okay. But fairly easy ones they have started us off with. Okay. So this is not a sandhi. Everywhere there is simply pada samyojana or basically akshara samyojana in the sense of samyukta akshara formation. Okay? Vyanjanam plus svaraksharam. Here it is Vyanjanam plus svaraksharam. Thanks, Bhagini. You can relax. So let me go down. Sorry, because I'm in the wrong window here to go. Shobhana good bole. Variye, Shobhana.
Mahodaya,
Yes, Variya. What is the question?
and the previous page,
Huh.
and the previous page, is there any limit on the number of words that we can join like this into one? Because suppose, for example, aham, idanim, etat, ichami. So I can keep on adding all four together.
You can, as long as you are following the Samyukta Akshara and Sandhi rules properly, you can.
So it will become a single word.
Yeah. It is not like a
And with-
word yet. It is not, you cannot call it a single word. It is a single compound word.
Yeah, but a word, one word.
Yeah, as far as you see, there is no space. Yeah, but
Yeah, right.
knowing the rules, we know that there are different words in there. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Whom did I call? I forgot.
So,
Bhagini, are you there?
yes, yes.
Shobhana Variye. Shobhana Godbole Variye. So Shobhana Variye, I'll move to the next slide. Yeah. So now Ramas Tatra. Now Visarga Sandhi example. So this is a little complex, but try to handle some. So Ramaha Tatra, Ramas Tatra. Luckily, I should have pulled that slide. Anyway, you try your best. We will see. Huh?
Yes. Indro Vartam. Indraha Vartam.
Reversing is easy always. Almost we always know Visarga will come. So that way it becomes easy. Indraha Vartam. One more. Two more.
Atastasam. It should be Ataha plus Tasam.
Ataha plus Tasam. So in the first example, we had Okara Adesha in the place of Visarga. U becoming O. Second one, we have Sakara Adesha. Atastasam. So Takara also influences. So basically, Tavarga and Sakara, I think. Tata, Dadhana, and Sa. So maybe Stunaschuhu. Maybe there is one more harsh column. Maybe Tha only. Okay. I have to go back and cross check all the rules. But so earlier we had seen Sa Samyoga. Here we have Sa Ta Samyoga. Visarga changing to Sa in the presence of a Takara. Maybe Mahaprana Takara also influences similarly. Okay.
Sa Ichchati. Saha Ichchati.
Visarga Lopa. Sa Eshaha. These are all having this Lopa. Saha Eshaha like this. Okay. Saha Ichchati. Well done. One more.
Prayaste. Prayaha te.
So here this is similar to what we saw above.
Atastasam.
Atastasam and Prayaste are no different in terms of what happened. Visarga with the Takara became Sakara. So with Prayaste. Thanks, Bhagini. Well done.
Thank you.
Revati, Balachandran Variye.
Muner darshanena. Munehe darshanena.
Well done. Because there is Repa at two places, we have to think a bit. Munerdaha Shanena is another thought process. What is this Munerdaha and Shanena? Both the words make no sense to our, even though our knowledge is limited, it still doesn't make sense. So we know Munehe Darshanena. Well done. Munehe Darshanena. Continue.
Arjunas tatra. Arjunaha tatra.
Arjunas, this is another Sakara Desha with Takara presence. Okay, similar to Ataha, Tasam, Prayahate, Arjuna Tatra. Munehe Darshanena is Visarga Repha Desha. So like similar to Indraha Vartam, but conditions are subtly different. But instead of Aha, there is Ehe, but there is a soft Akshara. You see, Vakara is a soft Vyanjana, Dakara is a soft Vyanjana. That is the commonality there. Why the Repa Desha have. Actually, Indro, that is Ukar. I completely apologize. That one is a different reason. Yeah. Okay. So let's move on. Not worry too much about subtle variations there.
तैरप्रमत्तः तैः प्रमत्तः
Apramattah. Akara has
अप्रमत्तः
us.
sorry
Taihi apramattah. Why? Because repa with akara is there, no? So apramattah. Okay. By them, not maddened. Okay. Anyway, so far meaning we didn't see. Indraha vartam. The Lord Indra, the news, some part of a sentence. Ataha sasam. Therefore, of those ladies. Saha ichchati. He likes. Prayah te. Perhaps they. Munehe darshanena, by the sight of the Muni. So Arjunaha tatra, Arjuna over there. Taihi apramattaha, amongst them the actually with them. Okay, so because this is a karana karaka taihi. So the apramatta means sober. Pramatta means one who is drunk or matta, one who is madamatta. Apramatta is one who is sober and proper. Okay. Continue, Bhagini.
समृद्धा अभवन् समृद्धाः अभवन्
Very good. Visargalopa. Samruddhaha abhavan.
शिशुपालो मृतः शिशुपालः मृतः
This is more like the first case, Indro Vartam type. 10th one.
खेदो न खेदः न
Okay, so Samruddhaha abhavan, they became enriched. Shishupalaha mrutaha, Shishupala died. Kedaha na, no sorrow, not. Okay, I mean, Kedaha na bhavatu, may you not be sorrowful. That if you add the Kriya Pada, you can say something about it. Okay, well done. So now we continue. Thanks, Bhagini. Let's invite Sativarya. Sativarya. Our young and enterprising Sativarya will try now.
Tattaiva, tatta, plus eva.
Eva.
Tattaiva. Naiga vidhaha. Naihi avidhaha.
No. Good try, but not that. See, Ekavidaha is a Samastapada there. So if I tell you Ekavidaha is a word, what do you think is there before?
Ekaha vidaha.
No. See, Naika Vidaha is there. Ekavidaha I have taken out. What remains on the left?
Na.
Na. Well done. Na Ekavidaha, Naika Vidaha. Vriddhi Sandhi. Okay?
Okay.
Na Ekavidaha. Vru for Vriddhi Sandhi. It's in this pink portion here. Okay, I is generated. You see, I.
Thank you.
No. Don't worry, sir. Try the next one.
Ityukta. Iti uktva.
Very good. Iti plus uktva, end sandhi. Yakara is adesh. So ityuktva, yakara has come as adesha for e. So it end sandhi. Continue, sir.
Atmanaham. Atman plus aham.
See, the problem with your split is Atman plus aham will become just Atmanaham. Okay, there is no dirgha generated by your suggestion.
So Atmana, A plus A, it should come in. So Atmana plus aham.
Okay. It's a possibility. Now, Mahodaya said Atmana plus aham. It's a possibility. At least technically, Savarna Dirgha Sandhi rules are met. No problem. But there is no Atmana Shabda, a form. Okay. Atmana is there as a Tritiya Vibhakti of Atman Shabda. Atmana, like that. Okay.
Atmana plus aham.
Atmanaham. So, Dirgha Akara, Adhikam Hrasva Akara, Dirgha Akara Bhavati. So, Atmanaham. Okay. Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. One more, last one for you, sir. Very good. Huh. There is no there is a word called but it's very rarely used in that sense. Okay, but here is generated from na.
No, I have come to a conclusion. The last word should be even.
Okay, it's a thought. Okay,
Ah,
it's a thought.
ah, ah. So Avustaihi plus Iva, but from where Va will come?
See. So there is a tvanta there. Okay, I will give a hint. Prisht dhatu plus a tvanta. Okay. Is a negation.
I cannot find.
Okay, no problem. See, is a negation tacked on to the prisht dhatu, and prisht dhatu is in the tvanta sense of prishtva, aprishtva, without asking, aprishtva. And then a is there, and then some other swara has to join to make I. If a is there, this row is met. What is generating I? Either A has to be there or I has to be there in the Adi position. So only then I is generated. So A, if you say Eva, Eva is not possible, Eva is possible. Okay? So aprishtva Eva, vriddhi sandhi. Aprishtva Eva, if it is there, what will happen, Satyavarya? Aprishtva, very good. Vakara will remain, but instead of I, A will generate. Aprishtva will come. Okay. So the Eva will generate. For example, A plus E will generate A. See this one. Okay, it's a small thing there, but if you can see it on a big screen, you will see. Okay. So this is vriddhi, not a guna. So that's why I. Thanks, Varya. Well done. Thanks for helping us out. Lakshmi, Bagini. Lakshmi.
Yes, sir.
We have a very rich class, Bagini. Thanks. So number 5, 6, 7, 8 for you. Ityo is, there is no yakara.
Itopyadikani.
Don't pronounce the a. Itopyadikani.
Itopyadikani.
Well done.
Iti adikani.
Where is the all this additional sound? Visapyadikani.
Ethiopi.
See, first, actually, you got a tough one. Okay, I'll help you with this. It's not easy. First clue is we see a okara with a avagraha. So immediately know there are two sandhis at play. We are very familiar with this. Okay, so this okara with avagraha suggests if this is not a native okara. See, this ito is not a native okara. It is a sandhi okara. So this must be a visarga okara desha. Okay, with the avagraha. So itaha. First conclusion is itaha. Okay, you agree? Itaha.
Yeah.
So then this is a purva rupa. So avagraha can be replaced by akara by breaking the sandhi open. Apyadikani. Apyadikani still has another sandhi because apyadikani is not a native word. It is a sandhi join of two words.
Okay.
Adikani we can more or less recognize. Okay.
Yeah.
More. Some plural aspect of more. Something or more. Some napumsaka objects are more. Okay. So what is there before it in apyadikani? What is possible? How does it sound? Api adhikani. Yan sandhi. Okay. Yakara is the adesha. Api adhikani. Itaha api adhikani is the split here. Actually, there should have been 3 spaces in the answer. Okay. Itaha api adhikani. First one is a visarga okaradesha. And next one is a yen sandhi. Okay. Api adhikani yen sandhi. Try this, Bhagini.
Vruttasyaiva. Second word is eva.
Well done. You already learned from what happened in Aprishtavaiva. Very good.
Yeah, eva. Vrutasya eva.
100 marks. Mrutasya eva. If one allotted 100 marks to this question, you get it. Okay. Mrutasya eva vriddhi sandhi. Thanks, Bhagini. Well done. Neela Varye.
Yes, sir.
Next couple for you. See, guys, this one is a little tough on you because we have not actually formally taught you all the varieties of Swara Sandhi. I am a little surprised why they threw everything at us as an abhyasa at this level when they have only taught us Savarna Dirgha and Guna Sandhi so far. Okay, that is okay. Samskrita Bharati is, trying to dip our head a little bit underwater and then letting us breathe later. So don't worry. Just try this out. Next one for you.
Atyagrahinah. Ati agrahinah.
Well done. Ati agrahinah. Ati e plus a yan sandhi again. Okay. Atyagrahinah. Similar to satyagrahinah it sounds, but that is not sati agrahinah. Okay. Satyagrahinah is satya agrahinah. Okay. The savarna dirgha there. Okay. The yakara is part of satya. Okay. So we have to, just because we see tu ya, you cannot assume yan. You have to look to see if the ya is native to the word we are looking at. Okay. And not generated due to an adesha or something like that. So that is over time you will get this nicely. Okay. So Samskrita is a little challenging. It's not it's not like tomato. It is a tough tree fruit to climb and get. Okay. Ati agrahinah. Agrahi is one who is not given to compulsion. I am not sure that I have interpreted. People given to compulsion would be agrahinah. Maybe grahinaha means given to compulsion. But then anagrahinaha, it will be nai. So I'm not sure. Agraha means compulsion. Agrahinaha is those who are given to compulsion. So this not is in question, but it is something about compulsion. Okay. All right. So take that much. So ati means excessively given to compulsions. That sounds proper as a word, right? Those who are excessively given to compulsions, like, wanting to eat a sweet, things like that. One more, Bhagini.
Padatyanugunam. Paddati anugunam.
Well done. Paddati anugunam. What sandhi?
Yen sandhi.
Yen sandhi. Perfect, Bhagini. You have learned already what we haven't yet taught. Thanks. Stand by. Let us give a chance to Dinesh Shavarya.
Sir. Vidyodayah. Vidya adhika udayah.
Well done. Vidya adhika udayah. Vidyodayah. Guna sandhi. A plus u, o. Okay.
Visheshthadan.
No. This is nga. Okay. Print is not great. This is nga. Visheshankan.
Visheshankan.
Ankan. Something like that.
Visheshankan. Vishesha adi ankano.
Vishesha adhikam ankan. So what sandhi? Vishesha has what swara in the end? Akara. Ankan has what swara in the beginning? Akara. What is the swara in the compound?
Swara sandhi.
It is Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. All of them are Swara Sandhis. You cannot escape like that. So you have to say Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Okay? Well done.
Savarna Dirgha Sandhi.
But Swarasandhi is a smart answer, but not enough. You can get a quarter marks if the invigilator is if the evaluator is happy. Okay, well done, guys. So that was good exercise. Thanks. Please stand by, Dinesh Varya. So with this, we have taken off the 8th section learning, which was about this how sandhis have a plain anvaya krama. Okay. All right. So now Anuvada Paddhati section, where they're going to teach about more bullets about how to do translation, what techniques to use, what techniques not to do, like that, how to interpret. So let us see some more nice things they want to tell about how to do translations. Translation does not merely consist of, okay, I think. But anyway, we'll not worry about the English here. Though this is lost in translation already for us. Anyway, start all over. Translation does not merely consist of putting a few sentences together from one language to another. I agree. Translation of ideas constantly takes place in our minds when we are writing independently or talking. We think in our mother tongue and mentally translate the idea into another language before writing it down. It is only right and proper that we resort to simple language in translation to begin with. So don't try to imitate Vyasa and all that. They're saying, at least I'm not even going up to Kalidasa. So, all right. In Sanskrit verbs, pose in Sanskrit, comma, in Sanskrit, verbs pose some difficulty in translation. Okay. They're being kind to us, saying only that poses difficulty to us. Leave it. Why? Because recognizing who is a verb is a challenge. That's why. Since our vocabulary of verbs is lacking, no disagreement, it is but natural that we find it difficult. In such a situation, it is better to split the verbs. Okay, now what they are giving is, if you are going from English to Sanskritam, they are giving you a what you call layman's shortcut, not a great people won't be too happy to keep reading sentences in this way, but it is a good beginning, at least to manage yourself to do things quickly. So instead of adhite, you can say adhyayanam karoti. Instead of nidrati, you can say nidram karoti. Instead of vikrinite, you can say vikrayanam karoti. So now what to learn? We have to learn how to do the infinitive Ludanta, we call it. How to do the infinitive Ludanta version of this dhatu, adhi dhatu. I don't know what is the dhatu form, but anyway, adhyayanam is that. Nidra, nidram. Okay, vikrayanam, vikrayanite, krini dhatu. So that's vikrayanam. Krayanam also is there. Vikrayanam with the upasarga, it is the Ludanta. Then bunkte, eats, bhojanam, the act of eating. Chinati, chedanam, the act of cutting, like this. The act of studying, the act of sleeping, the act of selling, the act of eating, the act of cutting. So this is Ludantas. Anam, manam, manam. So adhyayanam, nidram is some other, not Ludanta. I don't know how the Ludanta will look, but anyway, vikrayanam, bhojanam, this also perhaps, okay, but does have the anam. So then chedanam. Okay, so like this. So we can use this, our easy lat form of kridatu, karoti, or if you're very wishful, then you can do kurute, but enough to stick to karoti. So study he does, sleeping he does, selling he does. He I am imagining as the karta. It could be a she. Bhojanam he does, eating he does, cutting he does, like that. Okay, so the longer sentence Ramaha Ramayanasya adhyayanam karoti. Poor Rama is forced to do adhyayana of Ramayana. Anyway, Ramaha nidram karoti, Ramaha vikrayanam karoti. Like this, you can add the karta to the occasion.
Sir, what about the Bahuvachanam? Should we have write it in this form?
You can actually keep adhyayanam in the singular form. Kurvanti you can go. Okay. So chatraha adhyayanam kurvanti. I like these questions that come to you guys. I never thought of these things as a student. So chatraha Kakshyayam nidram kurvanti. I hope not in my class, but anyway. So, Mahilaha vikrayanam kurvanti. Like this you can go. So, karoti, kurutaha, kurvanti. You can use all three vachanas without changing vikrayanam. So much easy, right? Bhagini, I think understood.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, no problem. By using adhyayanam karoti instead of adhite, the same idea is conveyed. Although almost all verbs can be thus split into simple verbs, need not be split. So you can do all the verbs like this, but what they're saying, look, build a vocabulary of some 30-40 verbs. Don't resort to this simplification for those that you have learned. Resort to them for those that are not learned. Like that, that's what they're saying. Okay. Where the use of verbal forms is difficult and complicated, this kind of splitting is acceptable rather than advisable. However, care should be taken in doing so because the object gets accusative case. See now, see the grammar influence. The object gets accusative case when the actual direct verb is used and gets possessive case when the verb is split up. Very important teaching they are doing now. What is the side effect of doing this Lyudanta method? Okay, Lyudanta means Lyudanta, something like that. So observe the following examples. Pustakam adhite. Pustakam is a karma position for adhyayana. So pustakam adhite. So Ramaha pustakam adhite. Like that. Now, Ramaha, you cannot say pustakam adhyayanam karoti. Fail. Grammar falls off. Adhyayanam karoti, that is the new karma. Adhyayanam of what you have to know, explain. So you have to bring a Shashti relationship to the adhyayanam as pustakasya adhyayanam karoti. Okay. So pustakam adhite become pustakasya adhyayanam. And similarly, lekhanim vikrinite becomes lekhanyaha vikrayanam. So Shashti ekavachana of lekhani, strilinga ikaranta shabda, nadyaha lekhanyaha. Okay. Vrikshasya chedanam. Vriksham chinatti. Vrikshasya chedanam karoti. Okay. Hastam upayunkte. Uses the hand. Hastasya upayogam karoti. It's not too difficult, but you have to remember that the karma pada has to be brought in as a Shashti possessor to the Lyudanta form of the intended verb, completed with the Tinganta form of the Kru verb. I am explaining it a little bit technically here. See, Shashti Vibhakti, Lyudanta, and then Tinganta. Okay. Hastasya upayogam karoti. Dvarasya pidhanam karoti. Of the door, the closure he does. Okay. See, you see in English also there is no, English is a Indo-European language, right? So, Dvarasya pidhanam karoti is same. Of the door, the closure he does. He does the closure of the door. You have to say in the reverse order for some reason. But anyway, he does the closure of this road, of this door. Like that. So here how it is? Closes the door, direct. So door becomes the object, the door, closes the door. Okay. Closure versus closes. See the difference? Closure is the Lyudanta in English. Closes is the Tinganta in English. Okay. You can recognize the grammar in English of Sanskrit. However, intransitive verbs like nidrati and prayatate do not have an object. Now they are saying, okay, what do we do with intransitive verbs like tishtati, nidrati, prayatate, kampate, etc.? They do not have an object. So the question of changing the object into Shashti Vibhakti does not arise. When split up, nidram and prayatnam take the accusative case because they are the object of the verb karoti in nidram karoti, prayatnam karoti. So you can, there is no need to point to Ramasya nidram karoti or Vrikshasya nidram. I'm just saying. Okay. So because there is no karma pada possible if we had used nidrati. Okay. For example, in nidrati there is no karma. So you have to say Ramaha nidrati. Finish. Okay. Now you have to convert it to Ramaha nidram karoti. There is no karma, so there is no Shashti pada needed because the karma wouldn't be present. That's what they're highlighting. That's all. It's an obvious thing. If you didn't think about it, you wouldn't know, but they are pointing out to you. Okay. I hope that is clear, this section. Anybody has lack of clarity with what we saw so far with Ludanta? I think people have learned well. Good. So let us put to practice what we have learned and see whether we have learned. Manasi Vishwamurthy Varye.
Yes, sir.
New student of mine looks
No,
like.
sir.
Oh.
I've joined after 5 or 6 classes, so I'll observe for this class, sir.
No. Try. You are going to try. Balakaha Angulya Gananam Karoti. Very easy. Translate the following sentences in English. I'm sure you get it. Tell me what it says.
The boy counts using his fingers.
See how well you translated? So the
Okay.
butler sentence, I always love butler sentence because it explains Sanskrit accurately. Balakaha, the boy,
Boy.
Angulya with fingers, Gananam counting,
Count.
Karoti he does. Okay. He
Yes,
is not, he is because boy is mentioned, otherwise only somebody does is what we understand. One more, Bhagini.
Sir, sa vastra prakshalanam karoti. Does it mean washing clothes, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So she is washing clothes.
She is washing clothes. Or washing some clothes. Yeah, clothes. You can pluralize the vastra in the samasta as vastranam prakshalanam. Okay, vastranam, I think. Anakar, anatva happens because of the repa. Vastranam prakshalanam karoti. That has become a samasta here. With the Ludanta, the vastra has been tacked on as a samasta. The vigraha vakya is vastranam prakshalanam sa karoti. So the washing, cloth washing, she does. My butler is, she cloth washing does. But we know the queen's or king's English. She washes the cloths. Okay, like that.
Okay.
Thanks, Bhagini. Well done.
Okay.
Please do attend regularly. We enjoy
Yes,
this class. It's a better live than recorded.
Yes, definitely.
Chandrakala.
I'm Mahodaya.
Mahodaya.
Sishuhu sarvada nidram karoti. The child sleeps, always sleeps.
Always sleeps. Any truth of this in your life, madam?
No. No.
Na karoti is the truth.
Na karoti.
Okay. Okay. One more, Bhagini.
Balaha anganyaha upayogam kurvanti. Boys anganyaha upayogam kurvanti uses this thing.
Yeah, correct. Very good.
Anganyaha means
Ankani, Ankanyaha. Ankani. See, Lekhani is pen. Ankani is pencil.
Pencil, correct. I'm not getting the word. So boys uses the pencils.
Many boys. So in English, we are supposed to say use. I don't know how English works. But anyway, where it is plural, you have to use. Where it is singular, you have to say uses. Weird language. Okay, it's having its own vagary. But anyway, boys make use of the pencils. Something like that. Okay, in King's English, the boys of pencils usage do in my butler. Okay. I like this sentence better.
Vimarshakah kavyasya parishilanam karoti. Vimarsha is critics.
Very good. Critic.
Kavyasya about the poem.
Poem, yes. Poem or some masterpiece, yeah.
Parishilanam karoti. They examine or they comment or something.
Examine is enough. Okay. Writing hopefully happens later, but nowadays they write first and then they worry about parishilana. But anyway, so very well translated. So the critique, single critic. The critique, in English. The critic examines the epic. According to Samskrita, Bharati, Kavya is epic. So we will use that. But anyway, for me, the critic of poetry inspection does. Thanks, Bhagini. Well done. So Ananta Lakshmi, we had Lakshmi, now let us try with Ananta Lakshmi. She gets more tough question. Ananta Lakshmi variye? No, she is not ready. She is ready. Ananta Lakshmi variye, you have a tougher work at hand. You have to translate from English to Samskritam. Try, okay? I translate sentences. How do you say that in Samskritam?
Aham Vakyanam
Vakyanam
Anuvadanam
Anuvadam, I think. Okay, Anuvadanam. Properly okay. Anuvadam Karomi. Okay, Anuvadam. So, Aham Vakyanam Anuvadam athva Bhashantaram. Okay, translate is better, put it as Bhashantaram also. I mean, putting it in another Bhasha. So, Karomi. Bhashantare Anuvadami. If you wanted to do it using the non-ludanta, then Anuvadami. So, Vadu dhatu only. Okay, but with Anu upasarga, Anuvadami. Upatama Purusha Ekavachana. Aham Vakyanam Bhashantare Anuvadami. In another language, I will retell like that. Very powerful.
Sir, I am abroad. I cannot talk loudly. It is night time here.
I so much appreciate. I had a student like you in my previous batch also. She used very early morning, California area, right?
Yeah, it is Canada, no?
Canada. Where in Canada, madam?
Near Ontario.
Ontario. All right. I will let you listen peacefully. You stand by. Thanks. It's so pleasing to know someone is putting so much effort all the way from Canada, guys.
Yeah, I cannot attend the earlier sessions because it is too midnight. I lose my
sorry. More in the East Coast area, I guess. Yeah. Yes. All the best. Jayanti Subramaniam. Bagini.
The student writes the answer to the question. Chhatraha prashnasya uttaram likati.
Perfect, Bagini. 110 marks. Chhatraha prashnasya uttaram likati. See how she approached it with simple approach, right? In fact, the non-ludanta version is Chhatraha prashnam uttarati. Finish. I think uttarati. I don't think it's uttarayati. Maybe uttarati only. Okay. So anyway, I have given the non-ludanta as a hint. I have not so much investigated the accuracy, but we'll take it. One more, Bagini.
Sir.
Yes, Varya. Sharad Varya.
Chhatraha prashnanam uttaram likati.
But to the question. So your Bhashantara is slightly inaccurate.
So what should it be? Prashna?
Prashnasya uttaram. Prashnasya. One prashna.
Okay.
Right? Because the question, the English sentence carries only singular, the question. Not the questions. Yeah. Or not the answers to the questions. If it is answers to the questions, then Chhatraha prashnanam uttarani likhati. Okay? Uttaram, uttare, uttarani. Bagini, one more for you.
When does the program begin?
Program. Karyakramah. When? Kada. Begin.
Arambam.
Bhavati. Well done, Bagini. See, karoti doesn't apply here because there is no positive action. So when it happens, so karyakramaha kada arambah bhavati. Like that. Athva karyakramasya arambah kada bhavati. Like that. Okay. So Karyakramasya arambah kada bhavati. Kada arabhate. You can kill the arambah and say karyakramaha kada arabhate. If it is arambah is taken out, then it's karyakramaha kada arabhate. I have only given arabhate as the hint, but the correct sentence is karyakramaha kada arabhate. Okay, that is the non-ludanta, straightforward, easier sometimes. See, if you knew the dhatu, it is easier to speak in direct speech rather than go around the bush. Well done, Bhagini.
Thank
Thanks. Now, Vishwanathavarya, A.N. Vishwanathavarya. Varya.
The minister delivers the speech.
Hmm.
Sachivaha bhashanam karoti.
Bhashanam karoti. Very good. Mantrivaryaha, Sachivaha. I like the simple Sachivaha instead of Varyaha and all that. Yeah. Bhashayati. Mantrivaryaha bhashayati. Without Bhashanam karoti, you can go Bhashayati. Okay. One more for you, sir.
Let us practice Sanskrit. Vayam Samskritam Samskritasya abhyasam karavama.
Very good. Samskritasya abhyasam karavama. If you want to take out the infinitive, can you try? Don't worry about karavama. How to say without the infinitive, you can try.
Vayam Samskritam abhyasama.
Good try. I also am not expert enough to say that is correct way or not. That sounds right. I have to cross check. Abhyasama sounds like a good translation of karavama applying to abhyasa. But you can also say Samskritam Pathama or something like that. Okay, but it's an indirect way of saying that. Okay, so I am Samskritabhyasam karavama. I have made a samasta. Samskritasya abhyasam, Samskritabhyasam. So this is Shashti Tat Purusha. Samskritasya abhyasam, Samskritabhyasam. Actually, it is Prathama Vibhakti Samskritabhyasaha. Then applied in Dvitiya in the sentence context as a karma pada. Yes, Bhagini?
Sir, in this, the minister delivers the speech. Sachivaha bhashanam karoti, or will it be bhashayati or bhashate?
It is Atmanepadi, va?
I think
maybe. I will cross check. Cross check. Good for
Atmanepadi, sir.
Atmanepadi. Then it is bhashate. Then I have it wrong. Okay, let me cross check. Okay, I went to Sutra Pata. Just give a second. Dhatu Pata. Bhashate. Sanskrit script I have to activate. It is a pure Atmanepadi Dhatu. So Bhashayati is there in Nijanta form perhaps. Okay. So I don't know that Nijanta form can be used here. Okay. So it may not qualify. So you are right. Just give me a second. I'll correct it off. Great. Students here are very alert, and I'm happy that they are on top of their knowledge. Very nice. Okay, so with that we have reached 4 o'clock. So technically we should have gone into the Sandhi at this point, but because there is Sandhi and a few more things remaining, so it's not too much more. So we will catch up in the initial portions of next Saturday and conclude the 4th lesson, and then proceed to 5th lesson at the next Saturday classroom. So we'll take a break at this point. Logically, we are concluding. So thank you very much. Have a nice balanced weekend, and make use of your weekdays to continue your practice, and let us gather together again on next Saturday. Namassarvebhyah.
Dhanyavadah.
Dhanyavadah. Namo Namah.